Okay, I think we're live, guys. Sorry, we're a little bit late. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm just a mom. I'm not an IT person, but thank you for tuning in with us tonight. We're so excited to have you with us. I'm here with four amazing women tonight, and we're all going to share with you how Plexus has been a blessing in our lives. We would not have this fantastic business opportunity if we did not have life-changing products. Now, you may hear some of the how the Plexus products have changed some of our lives, but we're going to focus mostly on the Plexus opportunity. Talking about income and money can be a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. So we're going to push through that discomfort a little bit because we know that there are people out there that this business opportunity really could be an answer to prayer. We know that there are families that an extra $300, $400, or $500 would make a huge difference in their lives. And so we're going to push through that because we know how life-changing the Plexus business opportunity can be as well. So, but before we get started on that, I want to just read something to you real quick that I need to make sure you understand. Plexus makes no guarantees of income or profit you may earn as a Plexus ambassador. Your success depends on your effort, commitment, skill, and leadership abilities and how effectively you exercise those qualities. Okay, well, I'll start. I don't even know if I introduced myself. I'm sorry. I was a little flustered with our technical difficulties. My name is Jen Hawkins, and I'm a Double Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. And I'll start and I'll share with you a little bit about how Plexus has been a blessing to me and my family. Almost 7 years ago, it'll be 7 years in May, 7 years ago in May that I joined, but I was working full-time at an oil and gas company in downtown Denver. And I was actually looking for something to do to supplement our family's income from home. But when I saw Plexus come across my Facebook newsfeed, I was not interested in the business opportunity. I was really only interested in the products. This was not going to be that thing that was going to help me supplement our income from home. But I was interested in the products. I was carrying some extra baby weight. My oldest daughter was 1 at the time. And so I was interested in those products. But you see, I joined as an ambassador because my husband had told me, at the time we were working very diligently to get out of debt and doing Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. So my husband said, hey, I will give you a line item for Plexus for 2 months. After that, you have to break even. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll cross that bridge whenever I get there. But within 3 weeks, I knew that I was going to have to start sharing because I was already having success on the products, fell in love with the products within those 3 weeks. So I knew I had to start sharing. And when that first paycheck came in for me, that's when the light bulb went on for us. We knew that Plexus could change everything. We knew that this was going to be our answer to prayer for me to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. And that's what it was. So I'll fast forward you a little bit through some of the high points, but we were able to pay off $50,000 of student loan debt about 18 months into our journey. And then about a year after that, my husband was able to walk away from his job so that we could design our work around our family and focus on our now 3 small children. So that has been such a huge, huge blessing to have both of us home to focus on our kids and work this business together. So I'm going to just kind of pass it off to these other amazing women that are on with me tonight. But first, I want to just wrap up my story by sharing 2 of my favorite parts of this journey. One is that I get to have a part in thousands upon thousands of life-changing stories. I may be one small link in a chain to someone who these products or this business was an answer to prayer for them. And it's just so amazing to have even just a small part in those thousands and thousands of stories. The other part is we have been blessed so abundantly through Plexus. And the other favorite part that I have is that we have been able to give abundantly. Our president, Alec Clark, says, when you're blessed, be a blessing. And so we have been able to bless abundantly. And that has just been so fun and fulfilling and just unexpected in this whole journey. You know, it started as just like, I need $1,000 a month so I can be the one to wake up to my babies and not just have enough time in the evening with them to get them fed, bathed, into bed. Has turned into, you know, that's how it started, but it's been so much more than that. And the ripple effect has been amazing. So now I'm going to pass it on to my dear, precious friend, Emerald Ambassador, Melissa Shaver.
Thank you so much. And thanks for letting me be on. I'm so excited for everyone to be with us tonight. And you know, I want to share a little bit of my story, but my very big question for you is, have you ever prayed a really big, crazy prayer? You know, do you have a big dream and wonder how it's going to come true? Because that's really kind of my story. In 2011, I began praying a very big, crazy prayer about how I could, you know, serve others. I began to pray, like, how can I serve others without the stress of my own personal financial needs? I mean, that has just been the biggest prayer for me, is how can I give without concern just towards, you know, us financially? Because that's pretty much been our life, is making sure that we're kind of taken care of, and we really want it to focus on others. And so my background, just so that you know a little bit, is corporate America. And then whenever I was in my 40s, I went back to school. I got my master's degree so that I could disciple and develop and train up leaders. I started my first nonprofit in 2007. And since that time, I have been blessed to lead other nonprofits as well as sit on the boards of many that are just touching lives in magnificent ways. And it's just been the greatest joy. But in 2011, I found myself in a really hard place, my husband and I, and it was just our reality. And that was that we had two beautiful daughters that are a year apart. They're 15 months apart, and they were getting ready to start heading to college 1 year apart from each other. And we really wanted them to grow as young women. And I knew that my current situation of running my nonprofit and everything that we were pouring into that wasn't going to pay for their college tuition. So I knew that I needed to go back and get a full-time job that paid, honestly, it paid enough money for 3 households. If you have college students, you know what I'm talking about. 3 households plus tuition and books. So I took on a full-time position, and very, very quickly, my time and my commitment to my family and to my ministry, it all had to adjust. And, you know, that had really been most of my life as a full-time mom and full-time employee. Just years of tears from missing school events and parties and family dinners around the table and tucking in babies and kissing goodnight. So this time I just started praying. I really prayed to be able to do what I love to do, be able to serve in the way that I feel like that I've been called to serve, but while being, you know, with my family to the best of my ability until they went off to college. And my crazy prayer was that I wanted to get paid for all of it, right? I basically wanted it all. I wanted to love my family fully. I wanted to serve others wholeheartedly. And I wanted to do it all without any financial stress. So then fast forward to 2013, that's whenever I was introduced to Plexus. And I really did start Plexus for my health. I had, 4 different autoimmune disorders. I had adrenal fatigue. I had chronic pain. And I just wasn't living at 100% on any given day. And I'm so thankful that this was introduced to me for those reasons. But within the month of taking the products and seeing our compensation plan, I knew that this business was something to take seriously. And I actually started looking at the business before my health story was even 100% complete. And I did that because I knew that the products worked. They were already working for me, but they had been proven over and over again for so many of my friends and just thousands of people that I'm now getting to know, and they're now part of my team too. Plus, I could share about this business and about my story and how it's helped me so greatly. I could share that without interfering with my full-time position. And that's a big deal. I mean, I could share at any time, anywhere on my personal time. And so that was pretty cool for me. And by the way, I am symptom free, so that piece is super exciting. But this compensation plan, guys, it was just like none other. And it really is the most powerful way for any financial goals that you may have, because there really is no ceiling of where you can go or the amount that you can make. I mean, you heard Jen just now, and it's just so true. So within about 2.5 years of being introduced to Plexus, I hit the top of our company, the top 3% while working full time. And I did eventually resign from my full-time job, and I really got back to basics of what I'm called to do, which has been so exciting. So today I'm doing everything, honestly, that I prayed for. The Lord really did answer my crazy prayer. I get to be my best for my husband and for my children while developing leaders. I'm able to do my nonprofit work without financial concerns, and I'm making the salary of a corporate executive without the hours, without the stress, without the travel, without the heartache of missing my time with making family memories. So it's a really, really big deal. And I think that that's really the big question for you is, what is that crazy prayer and what is the big dream? Because it can be done. And this is really what I want you to hear from me tonight is, if you're praying for a different tomorrow, be prepared. Be prepared for God to answer in a different way. Don't miss what he wants to do in your life because you're looking for it to be the same way that it's always been. Because you heard my story. I mean, network marketing wasn't on my radar for being the answer for me for time freedom or financial blessing or getting back to the basics of what I felt like I'd been called to do. I mean, I was going that traditional route prior to this opportunity. So don't get caught up in what's typical, but really, really get focused on what's possible. And I'd say just run after it. So I want to hand it over now, and thank you so much for letting me share with you, but I'm going to hand it over to my precious friend, Senior Gold, Summer Godfrey. Summer, are you there? There you are.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. So again, my name is Summer Godfrey. I'm a very, very blessed Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And just like Melissa was just sharing, this has just been life-changing for me. And I'm so thankful that I listened to that still small voice, which was the Lord that was telling me and prompting me to do this business. I had turned down a lot of opportunities, network marketing opportunities in the past because of what I had seen. I had tried before, never made any money, and found that I was needing to purchase more products than I needed in order to just stay active. And there were just certain things, even about the character of the companies, that I just didn't agree with and I did not want to attach my name to. And so I'm just so thankful that the Lord brought Plexus into my life, a totally different ball game, nothing like anything I have ever seen before. So I happen to be right now in Arizona and just came from the corporate office. And you guys, I'm just blown away. Okay, well, the air just turned on and now my hair is blown away as well as I'm saying that. But I am blown away. We are a debt-free company, and the facility is phenomenal. And just the culture of Plexus is just totally different. And so my story is that I was suffering from a lot of health issues. I was actually bedbound and had um, debilitating discomfort in my back. And I was having to just lay down, take it easy. I had been on the cycle of meds, and one med leads to the next, and it just kept piling up. And before I knew it, I was taking so many medicines, it was ridiculous. And on top of that, my health was spiraling out of control. So when I hit about 36 years old, I was diagnosed with a precancerous condition, which was extremely scary. Thank God that was just like a miraculous healing, but it woke me up to my need to take care of my health. I was also diagnosed with a rare blood situation that was going on, and it was above my head. I was overwhelmed. So I did need the products, but I was just looking at posts thinking, oh, it couldn't help me. It wouldn't be for me. And boy, was I wrong, right? So anyway, it was for me, totally changed my life. After 3 days of me using Plexus, my life was completely changed. I was up out of the bed, skipping at the park, unbelievably. And I'm still, my mind is still blown by it, but I have my life back. And in addition to that, I was saying, well, you know, I can't share these, I can't add a business to my plate. We're pastors, we have 4 children. I have so much on my plate already. I don't have time to add anything else, right? I'm struggling as it is to make it. And again, boy, was I wrong. I could do this from anywhere. So I started in my bed, not feeling well, sharing the products, right? And then as they changed my life, then I'm up out of the bed and I'm sharing my testimony, just sharing what the products have done for me. And so some people think, well, this is about sales. I didn't come to this looking for money. I didn't come for, I didn't come for it, come to it looking for an opportunity. I simply just needed my health back. And so I got that and so much more that I could have bargained for. So it has completely changed my life. The 4-figure income monthly coming in is a huge help to my family. 4 kids, they're have 1 teenager and then 3 young adults now. And there's always an expense and more costly expense as they get older. So this has just changed everything for us and for our family. And just the time freedom to be able to just pick up and come to Phoenix last minute and just be a part of what's going on here. That has, I wouldn't have had this before. First of all, I would have been in the bed, right? And before I was in the bed, I was working the full-time job. I was a mortgage loan officer, and my time, you're trading time for money. So I just love the fact that I have no cap on my income. I can grow this as big as I want to, but it's the people. That's what motivates me, changing lives. It's an accidental business for me, but the lives that I have changed it's just, I just can't put a word to how phenomenal this opportunity is. And that's the most exhilarating part, is changing lives. And also just the family that that embraced me as I said yes to Plexus. I got a whole family that I didn't even know about. So we're just so glad you joined. I hope that you will open your mind, think outside of the box, like I had to, because I had all those reasons, this reason, all these reasons. That's not for me. And boy, was it for me. So I'm just so thankful that I said yes. And I pray that you will open your mind and your heart and just get the information, get with the person that invited you to the call and ask the questions, and they can clarify things for you. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and pass this on to Gold Ambassador Kara Carrington.
Hi guys, my name is Kara Carrington, and like Summer said, I'm a Gold Ambassador with Plexus. I just wanted to take a few minutes to share my story with you and how Plexus has changed so much and for our family. So a little bit about me. My husband and I have a beautiful daughter named Molly, an extremely needy dog named Remus, and we officially just became an open foster home earlier this month and are waiting for a call to take in our first placement. So hopefully they won't call within the next few minutes. So I am a physical therapist at an inpatient rehab hospital in Northwest Arkansas. So since I was a little girl, I knew that I wanted to help people in some way. I have a passion for people and helping them meet their goals and thrive in the situation that they're in. Because of my physical therapy degree and both undergraduate degrees from my husband and I, we have found ourselves in a lot of student loan debt. When I graduated PT school in May of 16, we started debt snowballing our way, Dave Ramsey style, to becoming debt-free. But in that, I longed to be a mom. So in December of 2017, I gave birth to my daughter, Molly. We were still a long ways off from being debt-free, but I had this aching desire to stay home with her. But because of our student loan debt, me not working was really not an option. So, unlike the ladies that you've already heard from tonight, 2 weeks after my daughter was born, I joined Plexus, and I joined for the business. So, which is pretty uncommon, but I did. I said to my husband, if I could just make $500 a month, we could put an extra $6,000 towards our loans each year. So that was my goal. Of course, I wanted extra energy and wanted to lose some baby weight, but honestly, I thought I felt fine and I had no need for the products. But because having weekly headaches and constant stomach issues, that's fine, right? But it's what I had dealt with for so long that I didn't even know that I didn't feel well. But fast forward 1 year, I've been able to fit this business around a full-time job and consistently been able to make a gold ambassador's salary, which has allowed for another loan payoff. We also felt strongly convicted that we wanted to give a lot of my Plexus income away. So we have sent lots of gifts to our compassion child, Maharit. But when we were consistently sending him monthly gifts of $100, $150, or $200, we decided to sponsor an additional child named Handri. And this January, my husband started back to school to get his master's degree, and Plexus is paying for it. We've been so blessed because of this business. We've been able to give more, pay back more, and dream more. And honestly, that's not even the best part. What I'm working toward right now is setting up my family for the future. I really do enjoy physical therapy, but I'll tell you that what I enjoy most about my job is the nature of helping people. And in this unconventional side gig that I've chosen to pursue, I have the ability and opportunity to not only help people, but also pour into my family and truly experience time freedom while making a killer income. So I feel like I've found my true passion, and I'm so thankful that the Lord prompted me to join, to share, and to dream big to pursue it. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our stories tonight. It's truly a blessing and honor to be able to share with you guys. And so right now, I'm going to send it over to Emerald Ambassador BB Shade Egg.
Hey, thank you, Kara. Thank you, everybody. I just love hearing through all your stories. How exciting. My name is Bibi Shadig, and I am living in Oklahoma City. Obviously, not from Oklahoma. I'm a native of Venezuela, and I've been here for about 23 years, going on 24. I came here to go to school and became a nurse. And you know what they say, once a nurse, always a nurse. And I came into Plexus for the products. As a matter of fact, I wanted nothing to do with the business. When I joined Plexus, I had about $2,000 of expiring inventory from the previous network marketing company that I had joined in my garage. So I was very, very against trying this again. So you're looking at a previous network marketing failure. So if you have been there, hi, I'm here. So getting in debt was not an option. Having parties was not an option. Buying anything to resell was not an option. So I quickly fell in love with the products, and I knew that if I wanted to keep taking them, I was going to have to share them. Obviously, $120 was a lot for me then. And you're saying, okay, but you said you were an RN. And I was. And my husband made good money, and I made good money. But I don't know if you're familiar with this cycle that a lot of people are in. It's like there was always more month at the end of the money, every single month. Honestly, if we got a flat tire, we had to put it on a credit card. It's like we couldn't save, we couldn't consistently tithe. And I honestly can tell you this because we were there. We were living paycheck to paycheck. And I think we had like a really scarcity mindset as well. And all that has changed with Plexus. But what I wanted to tell you is that if you are living paycheck to paycheck, it is a really selfish way to live, because all you can do is just take care of you. So I think sometimes the enemy uses that season in our life to keep us just us focused. So what Plexus did for us, besides changing my life, I was addicted to sugar like no other. Ate Nutella by the tablespoon. I ate quinoa and grilled chicken, but when it came to sweets, I had a real sugar addiction, and Plexus changed that for me completely. To this day, I don't touch a Nutella out of fear that they put crack on that stuff. I'm just saying. Anyways, but I can eat sugars, but no, just crave them like I used to. So honestly, it changed a lot in my health, my husband's health, my father's health. And because there's a real opportunity to make an income with Plexus, within 5 months of started sharing these products, I was able to quit my 14-year nursing career and stay at home with my 3 boys. And I have been at home for almost 6 years with Plexus, working, from my home, from my phone, during practices, pickups, drop off, and really enjoying time freedom. I have to tell you this, though, I love nursing. And I think a lot of nurses, the majority of nurses, we're in the profession because we love people, because we have this, I think, in our DNA that we are going to be life changers and world changers. And that hasn't left me. What I trade was just the time freedom. You guys, it is not 12-hour shifts that nurses work, is 14. And it was tough being away from my kids. It was tough, really, really tough. There was a short period of time where I was working night shifts, and I had, a kid with special needs, a premature baby. And it was just like, I don't think I fixed my hair for like a year and a half. I think I wore a braid for a year and a half because I literally had nothing left to give. So when Plexus came into our life and I saw the opportunity, I was very, very hesitant because I didn't want to fail again. But when you find a company that offers incredible products and a compensation plan second to none, and you can make money without actually, it's like I remember calling my sponsors like, how did I make this money? Because I haven't signed up anyone. She's like, well, you get paid on customers. I'm like, yeah, but this is like my mother-in-law and sister-in-law and my best friend. She's like, yeah, you're getting paid on them too. I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I just want you to understand Plexus is different. It's different in every way, every possible way. So I just want to encourage you to think outside the box, just like Melissa said. I never imagined in a million years, you guys, and I'm going to try not to get emotional, that I would quit my nursing job when I did. My plan was to retire at 62. My knees ache already, even though I was 35. My feet hurt. My back hurt. I felt like I was a 60-year-old woman trapped in the body of a 35-year-old, because it is hard on your body being on your feet for that many hours. I never expected or dreamed that we will be just able to give the way we give now, and dream and expand financially like we've done, and just plan for the future, not thinking on the paycheck, plan vacations. You guys, I come from Venezuela. I'm not unfamiliar to poverty and being in need. I've been the recipient for so many years that it's really an honor to be now in the opposite side of the giving transaction, and being able to give and bless someone else who is in need, just because I've been blessed. So anyways, 14 years later, I quit this job. I get to be home with my boys. The opportunity is real. Even if you fail in this business, try again. Try with Plexus, because it is different in every way. You've heard the amazing stories. So I don't want to take any more time. I want to give it to our Mother Diamond. I call her the Mother Diamond for a reason, because of Jen. We're all standing here. So it's got to feel so good, Jen, to be in the position that because you say yes, so many lives are changed, especially ours. I will forever thank you for being so brave in taking a leap of faith on Plexus. So here's the Mother Diamond. Back to you, Jen. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow, after that throwback, I'm actually going to have to close us out here. Thank you, BB. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Summer. All of you are so amazing. I'm so grateful that you took time to share with all of us tonight. You had me smiling ear to ear and some tears coming. So I'm so grateful to each of you. I am going to just wrap us up here tonight, and I want to share some visuals with you as I'm talking about the income opportunity. So give me a moment, and I'm going to share my screen. Hang on, let's see. That is... One second. I promise I'm going to get us here. Let's see, there we go. Told you I'm not a techie person here. Here we go. Play from the start. All right. I hope you can see this. I'm gonna kind of talk about our income opportunity and what is possible with Plexus, and just give you some numbers for some of you out there thinking, okay, I love your stories, but show me the numbers. What does this look like? This is our average annual, our most recent average annual income disclosure. So I've actually, on the next slide, taken it to a monthly income. So I've broken those numbers down to monthly because I think that is what we more, we're more about the monthly numbers. We live on a monthly budget. And like one of the gals said, most of us have more month at the end of the money. Is that right? So I want to just call out just a couple of these numbers here. Remember how I think I said in the beginning that it could just be an extra $300, $400, $500 that can make such a huge difference in a family's monthly budget. And that silver gold range is right there. That's just one of the first ranks is silver. That senior ambassador is someone who just wants to maybe get their products covered, which is awesome, right? I mean, you get to get healthy and get paid for it. Sweet. And then everywhere in between, there is a place for you in Plexus if you want to get your products covered, or if you want to make that extra $300, $400, $500 a month, that is entirely possible. Or if you want to go to the top and make serious full-time executive income, the kind of money that doctors and lawyers and people with fancy degrees make, you can do that too, and anywhere in between. But I want to share with you guys, and I'm super passionate about Plexus's new Fast Start program because I think I told you that first paycheck for me was actually what made me see that this was going to be our answer to prayer. It was just a little under $500, that first paycheck for me. And that's what made me see the potential of this business. And so that's what this Fast Start earning potential can do. So I'm going to just walk you through what it would look like in your first 30 to 60, 90 days for potential income. Okay, so this is you, if you can see here on the screen. Over there on the left, you're in the gray. And then when you share with 3 people and they join you maybe for wholesale, or they want to work the business, or maybe they want to make enough to cover their products, whatever they do, if they join you as an ambassador, 3 people, you become silver. And that is what your first 30 days look like. You can look at the box on the right, and if you do that within your first 30 days, that's all the income potential there is $322.70. Now, if you do that in the first 14 days, I mean, everybody has 3 friends they can bring along for the journey to get healthier and make some extra money. If you do that in the first 14 days, that's an extra $100 bonus. So $422.70 up for grabs. Let's go to the next 60 days. So in the next 60 days, if you teach those 3 people and help them through very, very duplicatable systems get their 3 people, then you're looking at a super silver kind of rank. And this is what it looks like for all of the income potential there, the earnings potential, $603.30. If you're 3 people, go get 3 people. Okay, now let's go on to the 90 days. In 90 days, if those 3 people each go get 3 people, then you've ranked to gold. And you can see here that the earning potential is $1,322.60 for that 3rd month. Okay, now let's total that up. And the potential earnings in your first 90 days is, you can see it there, $2,348.60. This is really, really generous and really amazing. So I just wanted to share with you that if you're watching and you're thinking, I really want to do that, this is something that is very achievable, and your sponsor can help show you the way. You are not ever in this business by yourself. You may be in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So how do you get started? Well, it's pretty simple. You can enroll with a $99 welcome pack or $199 welcome pack, and then it's just $39.95 for your annual website fee. So $39.95 starts you a business, and then you get the opportunity to get products priced below wholesale with our welcome packs. So, and I got good news. Our $199 welcome packs are $20 off for just 2 more days. Through the end of the month, the $199 welcome packs are $20 off. So they're even more smoking deal than they normally are for the next 2 days. Okay. I'm going to share with you now, there's lots of welcome packs to choose from, depending on what you're after. But I'm going to share with you this one because it's January still and lots of people with weight loss goals. So our weight loss essentials pack is amazing. It has a 30-day supply of Slim Hunger Control, 2 lean packs, which has either 28 meals with the 2 lean packs, or that would be like 56 snacks. I mean, gosh, that's amazing. And then one of our newest products, Meta Burn, which the testimonies are pouring in like crazy. It's a fat burner, mood booster. It is incredible. And I have to tell you, for the first time in my adult life, I did not gain weight over the holidays. I have always gained 5 to 10 pounds, and nothing else changed except I added MetaBurn this holiday season, and I actually lost a little bit of weight. So that was my Christmas miracle. MetaBurn is amazing. And then Block is a product that blocks up to 40% of carbs and sugars from being converted to glucose, which end up being stored as fat, right? So Block's also an amazing product. So this weight loss essentials pack is like, if weight loss is your goal, this is the pack for you. And we're having an awesome slim down challenge right now. So the person who shared this video with you, they can kind of get you going and help pick which pack is for you. So maybe you're not after weight loss. Maybe you're after gut health or all over general health. We got you. Maybe you're after some skincare and you've got some skin stuff going on. We got you for that too. So lots of packs to choose from. This is just one I wanted to focus on. It's a 46% savings off of retail smoke and deal right now, especially for the next 2 days. So I'm going to come back to me now. All right. So I hope you guys have some information that's going to help you take your next step with Plexus. I want to just close us out, and I just want to come back to what Melissa said in the beginning. What is your crazy prayer? What is your big dream? Are you looking for something traditional, or are you open to something outside of the box? Many of us sharing tonight said that this network marketing thing, it was not going to be the thing. We were not looking for this. Many of us had an accidental business. I think everyone except for Kara was like, I don't know about this. We're accidental entrepreneurs, but this really could be what changes everything for you. So thanks again for tuning in. We so appreciate it, and I hope you all have a blessed night.